You saw them on the new hit Fox show Crime Scene Kitchen. Now, coming to us live from Columbia, Missouri, our two favorite dessert crime scene investigators, Rebecca Miller and Jean Plumley. So great to see you, ladies.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Can I tell you, I love Crime Scene Kitchen, and as soon as you both came on screen, not just because you're local Missourians, I fell in love with you. Your dynamic is awesome. You're hysterical. What was it like shooting the show? Did you plan on being that funny and lovable?
No. Well, our goal going into it, we said to ourselves, A, we can't be eliminated in the first round. Like, we cannot embarrass ourselves. B, whatever happens, we just had to be ourselves. So, like, if you come into our store, that's how we are every day. Like, we would completely forget the cameras were there. So I personally have not watched it because I am sure it is super cringy. Mom has watched it and she says it's pretty on brand.
It is.
On brand.
Every day is different.
Jean, I have to say, though, you are a fan favorite just because you shoot from the hip, you tell it like it is, and when you didn't know who Curtis Stone was, I was rolling on the floor laughing.
The worst part about that is the way it was. Like, we had spent like 2 solid days with the man. By the time I said, well, at least we didn't kill him, and she's like, who is it? Like, you can't really, I don't think, get the sense of that from the way they edited it. But that was literally at the end of the second day. You know, it takes 2 days to shoot 1 episode. So,
wow.
I know, he says, you know, I'm going to come see you, but after all of this, I don't know.
We hope he does.
We hope he does.
I know who he is now, but I had no idea who he was.
What was the stress level like actually in the Crime Scene Kitchen? Because it looks stressful on TV. Were you really that panicked when you were investigating and then had to make a dessert?
Yes.
It was, I think, so much harder than either of us anticipated. I think we both, probably because we bake really messy, we expected a mess. And so I feel like when we walk in that first time and it's like sort of a pristine crime scene, threw us both, and we both panicked a little bit. And when I panicked,
when she panicked, she talks run-on sentences. You can't even get a word in edgewise.
Sure.
She talks so much, I become overwhelmed. And she kept asking me, what do you think it is? Give me an answer.
Well, and two, what you don't see is after you leave the crime scene, they separate us. So we were separated for about 45 minutes. And there, even though I'm like in my 40s now, there's a part of you, like, when you see your mom, you want her to have the answers. So the whole time I was like, oh my gosh, tell me you know what it is.
And I didn't. And so I would just close down when she started ranting.
I know. I'd be like, you have to tell me something.
Oh my gosh. Ladies, I want to know how long you guys have been in business.
Over 7 years. She owned it with her best friend Peggy from 1994 to 2004. So that's where the name Peggy Jeans comes from.
Perfect.
Peg passed away. She closed it down. Then we had like totally normal lives. I practiced law. She got married, moved down to Osage Beach, and she would come see me, and people would be like, can I just pay you to make you a chocolate bourbon pecan pie? Like, make it in your house. I'm fine with that. And one day she looked at me and she goes, I don't know. What if we just make pies together, just you and I? And I swear to you, what I saw in my head was Meg Ryan and You've Got Mail. I was like, I would be like a lawyer / pie baker. I'll have the haircut. We'll be twee. We'll be adorable. Which anyone that starts a business knows that's not how it works.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
So Jean, you've always been a pie maker. That's been like your profession. You're just really good at making pies?
Well, no, it was never my profession, but my mother taught me how to make pie, and she didn't measure out anything. You just had to work with her to learn how the dough should feel and the texture of it and what it should taste like. And so I'm kind of an unemployable person. I worked so many years, 8 to 5, and I hated it. Mm-hmm. And I wanted my own business.
Right.
And so I thought, know how to make pies. Let's try that.
Hey, Jean, just quick question. Could I hear you say the word macaron really fast?
No.
Yes.
That was my favorite part.
I have a degree in French. When I was in 7th grade, I was confused and there was no internet. She called my French teacher and had her teach her how to say like the numbers 1 through 20. And to this day, I can still think about it and get secondhand embarrassment. Just like overhearing her on the phone, like in 1987, she has no foreign language skills, and we had never had a macaron. So go for it.
Macaron.
She did it.
You did it. It's amazing. You sound, when they kept having you say it over and over again, I was just rolling on the floor with my I almost spilled my wine. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's hard. That word still is hard for me to say.
And then also
Yeah,
for
so
the final
imagine-
challenge, you guys had to make a croquembouche, which is another crazy. Did you know what a croquembouche was?
No.
No, I never heard of it. And I kept asking Curtis Stone how to pronounce it. Finally, I just called it a Krakenbush. And he looked at me and said,
That sounds right.
why don't you just say it's a cone with puff pastry on it? That'll do. That'll be all right.
Yeah, they cut a lot of that, but at that reveal, she was like, a Kraken? What?
Perfect.
And this goes on, and we're like, oh my gosh. Yeah, we missed that one.
You're freezing
totally.
up on us.
We watched enough YouTube. Uh-oh.
Oh no, you're frozen. Wait, are you back? There you are. There you are. You're back.
Okay, better. We had watched enough YouTube when we were quarantined in the hotel to be dangerous but ineffectual. So when we saw Hazelnut, we had watched so many cooking videos. We were like, hazelnut? That is made of hazelnut meringue. We really.
Oh no, I hope we didn't lose them. Oh no,
they're
they're so.
so-
Oh, are you back? Are you there? I just wanted to give a shout out to Peggy Jean's Pies.
On out in a blaze of glory.
Ladies, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, before we run out of time, give us your website if people want to order your pies.
PeggyJeansPies.com.
I ordered mine Saturday. As soon as they come in, we're going to try them on the show. And anytime you're in Springfield, you're welcome on our show. And I can't wait to get to Columbia to see you guys in person. All right. I love them so much.
They are so adorable.
So much fun. Hey, don't go anywhere because coming up, Kelly, Church, and I are going to be walking down memory lane. Yes. Bye, ladies. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're the best. We'll be in touch.